Hey guys, how you doing? In this video, we're going to talk about the April real estate market here in central Contra Costa County. But before we get started with that, let's cover some administrative items. Number one, guys, if you're looking to buy or sell a home, reach out to me. My number is going to pop up somewhere on the screen here. Love the opportunity to talk with you. Number two, if you're somebody who's interested in keeping updated on the real estate market, again, look around the screen. You'll see a subscribe button. Go ahead and subscribe on our channel. And number three, love to hear from you. Comment below, let us know how we're doing, and also let us know if you have any questions. We'll definitely get back to you. Now, let's talk about the April real estate market. One of the things you're going to see is a chart that pops up behind me. Now, if you've seen my videos before, you've probably seen this chart. This is central Contra Costa County. It incorporates 4 cities, Concord, Pleasant Hill, Walnut Creek, and Martinez. Now, we focus on these 4 cities, but one of the things to look at is the trends that we see, not the actual numbers, but the trends that we see are going to be similar in all Bay Area cities. Numbers may be, the exact numbers may be a little different, but the trends are going to be the same. So if you see a downward trend, you're going to see a downward trend in all Bay Area cities. If you see an upward trend, you're going to see it in all Bay Area cities. So take a look at the trends and pay attention to trends, because those are going to apply to whatever city you're in the Bay Area. Now, number one with this chart, we're looking at average monthly price over the last 4 years. Now, you see the green bar, that represents, our green line represents 2024. The gold is 2022. Prior to 2024, 2022 had set monthly price records, and now we see that 2024, we've got a really strong market. One of the things I want you to look at with this graph is you definitely see a high point of the year, and you see it dropping off, and you see a low point towards the end of the year. And this gives you an indication when it might be best to sell a home and when it may be best to buy a home. One of the things, guys, if you're looking to sell a home, this is probably a great time to get your home on the market, because this is when we're seeing the most active market. Okay. Now let's go on to the next chart. One of the things that really, that next chart will pop up here, and one of the things that really drives prices in the market is inventory. Now, the blue line is basically the same thing you saw on the last chart. It's average monthly price over the last 13 months, from February 2023 to March 2024. Now, the orange line is inventory. One of the things, if you look at inventory, when inventory is down, prices tend to be up. You can graphically see that here. When inventory is up, prices tend to be down. Now, this is months of inventory. The months are months of inventory that's available. Now, one of the things we can see as we approach March, we can see that the orange line is heading down. So we can actually see that inventory is falling off. This tells us that we're probably going to see higher prices next month in April. So April prices will probably be a little higher than March when we see this inventory going down. So that's an indication to sellers. If you're getting a home on the market, you know, again, it's a great time to probably jump on the market right now, because we're really seeing prices that are strong this month, and we'll probably see it going in next month. Now, the next chart we're going to look at, this looks like just a bunch of squiggly lines right here. Okay, this is actually that measure of inventory, number of months of inventory. Here's what's interesting, guys. If you look at the green represents 2024 again. And one of the things we see in 2024 is that inventory is at its highest point it's been in the last 5 years. Each bar represents a year, and we see that so far inventory is the highest in 2024. Now, why is this important? Remember, higher inventory leads to lower prices. Right now, we're seeing high inventory, despite, you know, we're seeing a downward trend in March, and we're probably going to see spiking prices. But this high inventory is something that's a little concerning. And remember, one of the things we saw is that prices tend to drop off towards the end of the year. And one of the questions that pops up, will this higher inventory push those prices down even lower? This is a great opportunity for buyers, because we're talking more inventory for you right now, and potentially even lower prices towards the end of the year. Let's go on to the final graph here. Again, this is the upper level is, again, Central Contra Costa, those 4 cities I talked about. The lower level is combined, both Alameda and Contra Costa County combined. Now, we're doing this because we want to make sure we're not seeing an anomaly in a small area. We want to zoom out and take a look at the bigger area, make sure we're seeing the same kind of trends. Remember, the numbers will be different, but the trends will be exactly the same. This is actually, if you look at the in 2024, we're looking at median price here versus the average price. The other graphs, we're looking at average price. This is median, which is just a center point. And with this, we see in both Central Contra Costa and Contra Costa Alameda County, we're seeing the highest prices we've seen in history. Now, one of the things we want to look at is the number of sales that's going on, which I think it's the 5th line over or column over. We're looking at number of sales, and we see that the number of sales is down roughly about 4% from 2023. And if you look at the previous year, it's down around 40%. So we're seeing this downward trend in the number of homes that are selling. Now, if you look over a little further and you look at the number of homes that's being listed, we're seeing listings going up. Now, that's interesting. Remember, we saw inventory. So we're seeing lower prices, more listing. That's going to create more inventory. Now, one of the things that I've started measuring is the last column on this chart, which is something I call the home availability index. And what that really is, what that means, and the number is 1.7 here in Central Contra Costa. That means for everybody that bought a home, there was 1.7 homes available for them to look at. And if you take a look at that, that's the highest point in the last 5 years. And that also applies when we look at the bigger Contra Costa and Alameda County. So that's telling you there's more inventory out there. Now let's take a look at the column where we're talking 30-year interest rates. If you look last month, 30-year interest rate was at 6.79. Again, that's pretty high. And that's the highest point we've seen since December 2023, mid-December 2023. This is an indication that we've got higher interest rates pushing down on the market, because higher interest rates lead to lower prices. That's pushing down on the market. Also, we've got larger inventory pushing down the market. So towards the end of the year, we may see a market where prices are pretty low and maybe a great opportunity for buyers. Now, if you're a seller, guys, you know, overall, we always have low inventory. We're not building enough homes in the United States. So inventory will be low, and sellers, you will have an opportunity to sell your home for a lot. The thing is when we've got these tight markets, we've got prices overall low, you got to make sure that your home is the most desirable out there. You do that by doing your best to make sure that the home is attractive, it's appealing, it's easy to show, it's got great pictures, it's priced well, to make sure it's one of the most desirable homes on the market, okay? Guys, again, appreciate your time. Thanks for listening to our video here. Again, you know, if you guys are looking to buy or sell a home, we'd love the opportunity to talk with you. My number is going to pop up on the screen down below. Comment. We'd love to hear from you. Let us know if you have any questions. And finally, guys, if you're somebody who wants to keep updated on the real estate market, look around the screen, click on the subscribe button. We'd love the opportunity to talk with you, okay? Hey, thanks a lot now. Bye-bye.